announced the withdrawal of several thousand troops from Gaza, at least temporarily, as the military is expecting that the fighting will continue through 2024. Carlo de Peña reports.
Israeli tanks were seen patrolling areas at the border with the Gaza Strip on Monday amid the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. Israeli troops were seen operating tanks and other armored vehicles, as well as a destroyed office inside the town's administrative quarters.
They want to end any connection to Israel and put the Gazan people in a situation where they have no choice but to fight. That was Hamas's message by coming here. You're not leaving Gaza, you're here to fight. The morning of October 7th, the first thing that Hamas did was destroy the very place that was used to improve the life of the people of Gaza. This gave them work. This gave them medical care. This gave them access to a better life.
The Israeli army announced on Monday that it will withdraw some troops from Gaza to shift to more targeted operations against Hamas, citing the toll months of fighting have taken on the Israeli economy. The Israeli military said that the move is expected to significantly alleviate economic burdens and the soldiers to gather strength for the upcoming activities. According to the Israeli Defense Forces, the 551st and 14th Brigades, comprised of reservists, will return to their families and civilian lives this week. The 828th Brigade, the 261st Brigade, and the 460th Brigade, which trains squad commanders, army officers, and armored corps, respectively, will return to their scheduled training. This announcement marked the biggest known withdrawal of soldiers from Gaza since the war started, and the Israeli military expanded its operations in the central and southern parts of the enclave. IDF spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said that the move did not affect Israel's intention to destroy Hamas. He also added that the objectives of the war require prolonged fighting. Hamas launched an unprecedented attack on southern Israel on October 7, killing around 1,200 people, mostly civilians, and kidnapping over 200 according to Israeli officials. Israel declared war on the group and a complete siege of Gaza, with a large-scale campaign of airstrikes. A 7-day ceasefire was forged between the two sides, but the fighting eventually resumed, with both sides blaming each other for the collapse of the truce. A ground incursion began at the end of the third week, with Israeli leaders vowing to wipe out Hamas. Palestinian officials reported that more than 22,000 had been killed and 56,000 others had been wounded. The IDF claimed that Hamas locations and infrastructure were targeted in the response. But United Nations experts warned against collective punishment and a humanitarian crisis for the people of Gaza, claiming that hell is settling in for the region. Reporting, this has been Carlo de Peña, SMNI News.